Wait, what? A Nike box? What? Alright guys, so it's not my normal Reebok box that I've been showing you every week. So finally got a Nike model that I'm excited about, and I'm happy to share the story behind it, the information I have, and why I like this model a lot. So stay tuned, stay patient. That video might get a little bit longer, but I apologize. This is how I am. I like to use a lot of words and describe everything that I know around this model. And let's go. We have the normal Nike box that has been coming out for the last, I don't know, couple years. Not a huge fan of this one. I'm going to show you in a second which one I really like from like early to mid 90s, but it is what it is. And here's the model. As you can see, Air Max Uptempo in the white, black, and mystic teal. Mystic teal sounds so good. And in the suggested retail is $160. I paid nothing. And you guys know me. I don't like to pay over $100 for shoes in general, especially not for the ones that are like really up to my heart. Although I really like this model, and I'll show you why. So let's go in. As you can see, I grabbed these from Villa. Villa are excellent sneaker place. Every once in a while I'll get a super deal with them, and I'm extremely happy. So I managed to snag these for $99. Shipped, of course. So in my book, that's a great price for this model. And that's one of those that has been eluding to me for a while. They had a few retros throughout the years. Unfortunately, I was not able to grab one when they released a few years back. And I've been scouting eBay for a while to find a pair, but they've been usually very expensive. So lucky for me, they got re-released again. I knew there's not going to be a lot of hype around that model, so eventually they went on sale. They're probably going to go a little bit lower as well. Maybe, you know, if you're patient, you're probably going to be able to catch them on the Nike outlets in a few months, along with the other non-original colorways they released. As you know, they released this one, which is my favorite. They released the all black with the gold hints around the swoosh and the air right here, which I really like. I'm really a gold or a copper, I'm not sure exactly, but it looks really nice. Predominantly black. I'm probably going to grab these further down the line when I see them in a decent price. And then they have the ones with the where this portion is the red suede, and the one that has a blue suede with a white midsole and the same colors of the air bubbles. And also have the LA Lakers Derek Fisher sort of PE with the Lakers colorways, and that atrocious South Beach colorway that I really don't like, but whatever. Let's focus on these and why do I like them. So a little bit of history. This is the first Nike basketball model to feature a full-length visible air in the midsole. As we know, a year prior to these to release, a year and a half maybe, somewhat, for the first time they released several models with visible air in the forefoot. You know, some of those models being the CW2, the Chris Webber 2. Then we have a Barkley models with these. Actually, the Barkley model came around the same time as these, but that was not the original, the first one that came out. Few other models, but the most memorable is the CW2. Anyway, so when these came out with this full-length air, 1996, right around that time, I was just enlisted in the army, and in my first vacation, and during the army stay at the beginning, I kind of lost touch with what's coming out, who's rocking what, who's in the NBA, and all that stuff. So I was kind of bummed. But my first sort of a vacation out, I walked into a sneaker store. I saw these sitting out there. I picked them up, and I was like, wow, that's amazing. I thought Nike will not step up their game when they created the visible forefoot, but having a full length that you can see was just absolutely amazing, and I love them. They were so expensive, of course, I could not afford them. Story of my life when I was a kid and in my youth, but finally was able to grab them now. So anyway, and there was a ton of magazines back in the day, you know, prior to the internet and all that stuff. There was a lot of commercials with, and one of the most memorable commercial was the shoe like this, positioned with the outsole and the swoosh right here and the signature Nike contact 1-800 number in the bottom. Actually, pretty dope commercial. I think I have a scan somewhere. If I find it, I will post it somewhere on the screen and show it to you guys if you haven't seen it. But I really liked it. I mean, you can see, you know, the air chamber in the heel through the bottom. One thing, obviously, you know, it's not going to be like the old days due to the nitrogen use now. Air chambers are smaller. There is no PSIs. They used to be, you know, 5 and 25 in the heel, and I don't know what they use in the forefoot, 15 or 20, something like that. But yeah, I mean, it's smaller, but still, I have to be honest. This is one of the most comfortable retros I had in a while. I put them on my feet. You can actually feel the air system. You can feel them. They're comfortable. They're responsive. Absolutely love them. This colorway, why is my favorite? This black and white combination. It looks great. It looks great on feet. Back in the day when you watch, you know, a bunch of NBA games, you can instantly recognize this model when it's on the court. Like this little swoosh right here, and the teal hints is just great. All bunch of people rock these back in the day in a different team colorways. You know, a lot of people in the Chicago Bulls team, Tony Kukoc rocked those, and Harper, and all of them had the white and red sort of hints. Even Scottie Pippen rocked them for a while. Definitely all around people that had Nike contracts at the time tried that shoes, and a lot of them used them for a while, so there must have been a good basketball shoe for the time being. Interesting about this and a lot of other models around that time is this lacing system with the bungees. I forgot what exactly the name is of this system. There's a specific name, but it's just eluding my mind right now. It was really nice back in the day because when you grab these, and if you don't want to lace them, you can absolutely rock them unlaced, because the bungees provide enough support here to kind of grip the sides of the medial and the lateral sides of the shoe and keep your foot contained. So, you know, your foot is not going to flop inside and tear the inner liner in the back. What usually happens when you rock a little bit bigger shoes or not tight. A lot of models had these, you know, CW2 had them, pretty much all the Barkley models of that time had these. These had the big Air Uptempo that famously rocked by Scottie Pippen over the Olympics had them. A whole bunch of models. That was a popular thing, and I really liked it. I don't know why Nike stopped using this, but for me that was genius. Seems like the retro, the tone is a little bit lower than it was before, at least what I remember. The tone was a little bit higher, so kind of this swoosh that it's stitched in right here, you didn't have to pull the tone to actually see it. It was kind of in the middle of between those two bungees. One of the things that I don't like, well, other than the sloppy paint job, as you can see around the heel and here on the swoosh, not a great job, not the greatest job I've seen on a painting on the midsole, but not the worst either. You know, it is what it is. Like I said, we're making the decision to buy them if we're okay with that. And for the 99, the model I like and all that, I was not expecting anything amazing, so I don't feel cheated at all. The leather, this white leather used under the black Durabook overlay, it's kind of cheapy looking and feeling. Actually, it's very synthetic. You should know that. I cannot recall completely if the original one was synthetic or genuine, but I can swear it was thicker and nicer looking than this one. Again, not a huge deal. Nike Air Uptempo signature logo on the heel with the both pull tabs that are kind of like a rope laces, very thick. I really like that touch. Back in the day, a lot of models had them. Now, if we look at the inner liner, from this point of view, it looks kind of thicker, but I don't know how to explain it. It's very mushy. It's not very supportive. So if you pinch it, it's kind of a thin. I don't know. Maybe the funniest and the closest comparison I can say is the married people at least, if you wash dishes with some cheap sponge in the kitchen, this is the feeling I'm getting. And when you get some, more expensive and nice sponge, they're more firm. So I guess it's the foam inside. At least it creates the sort of deceptive look that it's very padded, which kind of is, but at the same time it's not. It's kind of weird to explain, but trust me, it's nothing special. The shoe trees at least are nice. It's not just some stuffed paper there. And the tongue is held by bungees, quite thin bungees actually. The camera shows it right there. I don't think I can pull the insole. Let me see. The insoles are kind of glued in. Maybe in the back I can pull it out right here. Nothing special. Super thin, regular Nike insoles they've been using for a while now, with just a swoosh inside. And on top of them, they're kind of glued for the most part. So you can't. You got to put some effort to take them out and replace them. But it is what it is. This is the production date. Hope I can show it. It's kind of low. It is 4/27 to 14, 11/13 to 14. Padding on the tone is kind of nice and plush. Plus the lower portion of the tone is this mesh, so kind of provides a little bit of breathability. Not a lot, because all that is enclosed, which was not an issue back in the day. I really don't care now to wear this kind of sneakers pretty much over the winter time. So keep your feet warm anyway. So it's no big deal. Laces are kind of thin in my opinion. I think they were thicker back in the day. And one other thing is worth mentioning is, hope the camera picks it up, but these portions right here where the window is, it's kind of yellowing. I don't know if it's normal or just it's already been yellowing, but it's kind of a weird. Thought it's going to be the same as these pods right here. And some of those that are more observant, you probably the whole pattern of regardless of the pods, the whole pattern of the outsole is kind of reminding of Jordan 10 with same lines going over. But at least for me, that's what it reminds me of. Real quick, I'm going to show you my last sort of a retro from 2004. You've probably seen it in my separate video, but it's worth pulling it out and showing it and show you the differences. I really like that pair, and I'm kind of bummed that I didn't grab two back in the days. It's over 10 years, but they're absolutely gorgeous and beautiful in my opinion. Black and white with this black Durabook all around, and the Nike Air with the swoosh right here. As you can see, the air bubbles are tiny bit fogging out now, but they're very firm. No sole separation, no problem whatsoever. As you can see here, no big deal. Definitely, if I can put them side by side, it kind of feels like the 2004 the air bubble is a little bit bigger, but maybe it's just optical illusion for me. But you tell me. I think it's a little bit bigger. Regardless of that, I think many other things are different, at least for me. As you can see, this is the size of the laces, and this is the size of these laces. They're clearly a lot thicker on the black pair from 2004. Also, as you can see, the outsole, these are not that yellowing. So I don't know what kind of materials they were using in the new ones, but these kind of look perfect to me. I actually just put them on my feet alongside with these, and these are a little bit more comfortable. But don't get me wrong, like I said, these are very, very nice and comfortable as well. Insoles here, as you can see, we have the LE, which stands for a limited edition, with a Nike swoosh right there. The padding here is very nice. This different material is like I've seen it in many other sneakers back in the day. I don't know how to describe it, but it's a little bit slick and kind of a upscale looking, at least for me, compared to this one that it's patterned. It has a pattern on it, and it's not very slick when you touch it. Other than that, see, it's the same logo in the back, different colorways, of course. And these lows are, I mean, I absolutely love this model. Lows, as you can see, only 3 bungees, not 4 like on the mids. And Nike swoosh right there on the Durabook as well. Very, very nice model. I wish I can grab every possible original colorway that's out there, but I know they're way too much money for me. But like you guys see me, I'm patient. I can grab over time stuff that it's a good price for me and add them to the collection. Let me put those aside and actually show you the box they come with. Like I said, I really like those boxes that came before, around the mid and early 2000s, with a two-tone orange and sort of a beige IKEA right there. And this is the label that says Nike Air Max Uptempo low, and that retailed for $125 back in the day. It's kind of a steep price for over 10 years ago, but those shoes with the full-length Air were kind of always very expensive. When they originally released these pairs, they were $135 or $140, I believe. So not a huge difference now. Well, considering back in the day, if you wait, every model eventually went to discount, so you could have grabbed them cheaper. But regardless, like I said, I really like this pair. I'm happy that I grabbed it for $99. Feel free to grab yours. They're true to size, very comfortable. One of the most iconic and classic models to come from Nike around the mid-90s, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Again, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up. Stay tuned to the channel. Stay tuned to CollectiveKicks.com for more sneaker news, reviews, and history articles. And until next time, guys, you have a wonderful day.